Hello everyone, this will be my first Pokemon challenge. Now I'm going to be doing a challenge where I'm playing as a certain character. His name is N. He's been around longer than probably most of you watching this video have been alive. But if you haven't, you know Black and White. You know this is basically Pokemon Jesus. And this is the starter fight. It doesn't go well. It's how it usually goes. You press the one button, they kick your ass. Maybe not. It's just how it goes. Now, there are going to be parts of this video where I'm talking, but don't worry about it all that much. This is my first playthrough, so I talk randomly, and it's going to be when I'm playing the game. So if you hear the audio change, don't worry about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the challenge.
That looks real old and valuable. And you know what? She was quick with it. She said, "Oh man, that's a cool necklace. Can I see it?" You put it in her hands, and she started running off at least 30 miles per hour. I don't even think you should chase after her, because after doing something that stupid, like, you see how fast she was moving? She already gone. Jake's already over here talking to us. Didn't see, who was that person running out? You see, Jake saw, was like, yeah, she was quick. Yeah.
Now, after we chase her into the forest, you get, let me explain this. Now, does that look like a Gen 5 Pokemon? No, it doesn't. So I fought her a couple of times, and I just wasn't having it. She got like 30 crits in a row. I just went and bought this. After that, we go and fight the first gym leader. My strategy here wasn't all that crazy. It was just a lot of swapping, a lot of sacking, just a lot of whittling down. You know what I mean? Using Pokemon I know when used later in the fight, just to get rid of these Pokemon, the real useful Pokemon. And then Chinchou came out. Chinchou has an ice move and absorb. It's crazy. That little thing is crazy. After getting rid of that, it's easy walk.
Yada. I don't want to play through the game. Like, I just don't. I just don't want to go through every encounter and blah yada yada. I want to get to the next important encounter. So I'm gonna slaughter Jake with this Ash Greninja, because yes, N would in fact have the eternal battle bond with someone.
Now, I went and I asked my friend, I said, are there any Black and White legendaries in this game? He said, no, but there is Kyurem. Reshiram and Zekrom are broken in this version, and Kyurem's gonna stay with me for the entire game. Now, will it matter? No, because later in the game, Kyurem starts getting his ass whooped. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was crazy. I thought he was gonna be able to carry me. He doesn't. So if you're mad, don't worry, he doesn't help all that much later in the game. Now, of all of the gyms, I'm going to be honest with you, the fire gym does not matter. You would think they'd get more creative with the first gym was, but it's just 4 random fire encounters just in a starter. After that, you go and beat up some blue collar workers that don't get paid enough to deal with you. Why do you beat these people up when you could have just asked for a favor? I don't know. After that, you finally get to do story. You get to fight Team Eclipse. Woo! And they're not that good. No, Brick Bronze is a lot of people's childhood Roblox game. I didn't play it as a kid. I was too busy playing Black and White and X and Y. But a lot of people, this was their copy. And I didn't play that at all. But this game has a lot of charm and effort put into it. And an idea of a story. I won't give it too much.
First crowd
But
on. I wonder,
this is just so charming,
next.
and
Like,
what happens next is I think is really funny because I never saw it as a kid.
I feel like every it gets to a point where you have to hear so many people in the world, so many organizations like this, harass Pokemon that have been around for centuries. Oh, that was quite the model. That was quite the model. We did it. Just wait a minute. You fool. Punishment. That is a lot of text. I do not want to read any of that. And what's wrong? Oh, they're gonna die.
Now the next gym is a water gym, and I thought it was going to be the easiest gym of my life because I have a Zebstrika. But out of nowhere, out of just the top ropes, I fear. Watch what happens. My boy Zebstrika gets hit with a scold and a burn, and it kills him first turn. So I didn't want to keep using Kiram, but I don't care. I'm in, and I'll use what I want. That Zebstrika died. It had fear in his eyes, and it was horrible. I thought it was gonna be just complete raps, and they murdered, they slaughtered my Zebstrika for front and center, out of nowhere. It was horrible. But anyway, Kiram, I promise you it gets worse for him in the later gyms. I just promise you. So don't worry about that too. Oh, by the way, I caught a Gardevoir. I won't be using it though. She's here. She does not get used. After that, you go and fight Jake and Tess. Pretty mundane fights, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I swap her in for a second and leave her. You can watch this. Now, this next part of the game, I believe, is the best part. But it's ruined because you can look at the map and see that there's already a flying city.
Oh my lord, it's recording time. Oh my lord, I keep pointing the plot. Oh my gosh, look at that airship. Oh my gosh, we're on an airship. Oh, where are we going? I've never played this game before. What's happening? Oh, a city in the sky. Would have known. Would have known, right? It's crazy out here. Oh my lord, a city in the sky. Who is this? Well, we're in the Sky City now.
After that, you do some story stuff. Tess drags you to the dirty sewers. And I just want to just show this clip real quick because I think it's just so... What's going on here? There's a guy in the corner doing whatever that is, and like chicken, just chicken everywhere. I don't know what's happening. By the way, I wanted to show this because Zoroark does become an MVP later. But what was that? Why was that man in the corner with chicken? What are we... Anyway, here's the air gym. I have a Zebstrika. I have an ice type. It's not... You get the idea. I have a Kiram. You know what happens. Now this is the part that really got me when I was just first playing this. Because up until this point, the part that I did play of this game, was up until the airbase. Now I didn't know what happened. I didn't know what happened until then. You get an Absol, but it's completely useless. As you can see here, it gets one shot right after it Mega Evolves, even though it's faster than Venusaur, may I add. Completely useless. I don't know why they gave it to you. I'm gonna speed this up by 10 times speed just to show you how slow this text speed is in this game, by the way. It's an absolute drag. Still enjoyed the game though. They then proceed to blow up the city. Yeah, I'm not joking. They blow up the city. How does this help you? How does this help anyone? And then out of nowhere, just Dialga and Palkia. Why? I don't know. This game goes off the rails. I don't even think you can catch these two. I don't even think these two are encounters. They just come out of nowhere, reset the time and universe just for you, so you can go back in time and just fight these people. So they send you back to that dirty sewers that Tess dragged you through for no reason. And as you can see, I walk around here like an idiot for a while, until I go and find this guy. This is one of the funniest design fights I've ever done in my life. He just spams Final Gambit in 30 different forms of explosion. That's all he does. After that, you save the city, blah, blah, blah. You go to the desert and you fight some Team Eclipse. It's not that important. It's not that important. Now, before anything, I'm going to show you a screenshot real quick. You got that? Was that quick enough? It wasn't. Anyway, watch my superior solo the entire gym. MVP numbers right here. You see this? I haven't seen anything like this since the Indigo League. It's crazy. It's crazy. Why are you stopping? All right, cutscene. Anyway, that's the entire gym. I'm going to cut this gym, this grass gym. Why are we speeding up so fast? Because this video is already 17 minutes. So we gotta hurry up. I have a Zeb Striker. I have a Kiram. You can guess how you. I don't need to show you this whole gym. You can guess how this goes. You can guess how this entire fight goes. Kiram knows Fly and Glacier, and Zeb Striker knows Flare Bits, and it has Reckless. Who? Oh right, Zeb Striker dies. Whatever. We still got Kiram. Now, is this important? No. But right after you fight Jake, you get this cool little cutscene of Latios and Latias flying around, whatever brother stuff, whatever's going on, right? And you get the encounter. And right after this, oh my lord, it was beautiful. Now, I did sit here for 30 hours. Just know that I caught the Pokemon. Now, I will admit, the Dark Gym was whooping and kalooping my booty cheeks. So I went out and I liberated some Pokemon from Kalos. I liberated them, like Inwood and Black and White. And they came to me at a moment's notice. Now, did they help all that much? You saw what King Gambit just did to that man. So, also this fight took so long. This is 5 times speed, by the way. And this fight is still this long. This video is getting so long. Just thank God that I cut it down, because you would not want to watch the absolute buffoonery that was happening before this. Now, of course, I'm just showing you this part because it's important story stuff, whatever. You see Jake, but as you see, flash warning. There's this part in the Eclipse space that I just want to show you real quick. Jesus Christ. What is this fight? What is this? Who would ever make this? Why is this here? Anyway, you go and you fight Jake, and again, I did overlevel my Pokemon on accident. I was just out there farming for the rest of my Pokemon with Kiram, and you can watch from here. I'm going to be 100% honest to you. I have not been paying attention to this. Zero clue what's going on. So when they summoned Hoopa, I had woken up at a 1 a.m. daze, just astonished by just whatever was happening here. I went back and looked at the story, whatever. It's actually pretty cool if you're paying attention. I probably should have been paying attention. Anyway, this next fight is the most over-cumbersome, stupid fight I have ever done. Mangania, His Monganium has an IV and EV speed of I hate you, and the rest of his Pokemon have an attack EV of you're stupid. I don't understand why this professor has these roided up, absolutely steroided Pokemon. This has to be one of the most elite group of starters I have ever seen in my life. That Venusaur outsped my level 100 Kyurem. You saw that for yourself, folks. Now, how? I don't know. How did that energy ball do anything to my Samurott? I also don't know. It's crazy. He's crazy. This professor did something to these starters, and it has to be illegal. It's gotta be illegal. Now, after the roided fight of the century, I'm talking like injections out the absolute wazoo. They talk for a while, and for some reason, I couldn't do anything. Jake murders that guy. He's dead. There's no other way to put it. Jake just tossed that man into the abyss, and he's never being seen again by his family. After that, they walk in there too with him. Why? I don't know. And then, yada yada, a box flies out of nowhere. Jake pushes Tess out the way in a passion, and oh my god, this game and these cutscenes are so long. Like, actually. Now it is at this point in the game where you fight the big bad, the box legendary Hoopa Unbound. Look at that model, and I'm gonna be so honest with you, it took me way too long to catch him. So here's a picture of it. Yeah. Now, as you can see, we finally get to the final gym leader, which is the ghost type gym leader. This was actually kind of tough. Kiyomaru came into this already pretty rough, so I had to just the swapping game of the century. I'm talking about swapping, stalling, healing, anything I could do to make sure that my Samurott, my Hisuian Samurott, makes it to the end. The stall of the century, folks. And you might be wondering, why does this look so garbage? The ghost type gym is broken, and I had to do it on my phone. So I apologize. I genuinely, deeply apologize that you have to watch it like this. I'm so sorry. I just could not make it work on console. So it has to be done via phone recording, as you saw by my swipe down. But after that, that's the game.
Hello, everyone, and today I'm going to show you how to catch 3 legendary dogs.
Pretty lackluster
the only
ending.
thing you're going to need for this is rock climb,
after.
which you
One
do get
ash
at
and a default
the
welcome
ground
for
gym.
walls.
So,
And
have
here's
that.
a little legendary tutorial that I think ended up funny.
You're going to go to a rock climb's peak and climb up twice. You're going to walk into this cave. Go all the way back here. This is the part of the video where we speed the entire thing up.
Where's NJ's head?
Where's Oh, after that you're gonna
I need that.
you're gonna come into you're gonna find the type